With persistent cycle of systemic vulnerabilities, vote buying, and many other electoral malpractices that have bedeviled elections in Nigeria over the years, observers and even voters are keen on changing the tide. To achieve relative hitch-free electoral process in 2027, the National Peace Committee have asked different parties' candidates and their leaders to sign the peace accord.
Conference that was shared.
But first, a briefing to enlighten Nigerians on the importance of the accord violence-free elections.
This is the first accord. The second accord, which comes at the end, is to say we are ready to accept the results of these elections if they are free, fair, and credible. And I think it's also important that Nigerians do not become oblivious, because we're not just spectators here, we're witnesses. And so if people, we are not going to stop people from going to court, but we can actually also begin to gather enough momentum to say, look, this is what you promised.
Looking at the turnout in Osun, let's use that as another example. Over 1 million people came out to vote out of 2.3 million registered voters. I believe that learning from the number of voters that came out, and if we have 40% voter turnout in 2027, that will significantly bring our votes to about almost 50-something million. Now, think about it. How do you buy 5,000 naira or even 2,000 naira for 50 million people?
For credible elections, the organizers say civil society organizations have vital roles to play.
We need to go all out there to aggregate the opinions of Nigerian peoples in their different diversities, as women, as youths, as students, as elderly, in terms of what they really want government to do for them.
I expect the media, as my colleague has said, to take leadership in the information space to be able to deal with this, meaning that once they say inside today, to engage with the process, monitoring, and then keep the political parties, and their candidates on track, and their spokespersons and all of that, and even their members.
The National Peace Accord in Nigeria was first introduced ahead of the 2015 general elections by the National Peace Committee, led by former military head of state, General Abdulsalami Abubakar, and Bishop Matthew Asen Kuka, to prevent electoral violence and commit candidates to peaceful, issue-based campaigns. But in signing this latest accord, a call for a violent-free election process is resounded, with the hope that the national electoral process will occur without hitches, coming off the back of the just concluded elections in Osun State.